Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome back to a new video. So from the title, I'm finally doing my one brand CLIO review for these guys. I bought these products a year ago and I was supposed to do a haul on them or first impression review, but at the end I didn't end up doing it. But for the past year I've been using these products really well, so before it's too late I figured I'd still share my review on the products for you guys. And overall, the makeup look of CLIO, the model is Crystal from FX. It's very clean yet bold from the lips, so I wanted to recreate that, so I used that as inspiration. And it's been a while since I've done a bold lip color, so starting off with the concealer, I'm using the darkest shade available. So this is a brown beige tone that is very lightweight in texture but very high in coverage, so a small amount goes a long way. And before I do my foundation, I tend to spot conceal and conceal my under eyes as well. I just love that this concealer is a matte finish. It's very long lasting and it also doesn't oxidize, so throughout the day the tone of the concealer remains the same. For the cushion, this is my favorite CLIO cushion so far. I did try a different one in the past, but this one is extremely high coverage and that's my personal preference of a base makeup. But even though it is quite opaque and pigmented, it's a very lightweight formula that provides a blemish-free and flawless complexion. So I do enjoy that. And the longevity of this cushion is amazing. It sits and sets nicely against the skin. The cushion also contains SPF protection. It's safe for sensitive skin types and also rich in moisture, so it's not drying on the skin whatsoever. Just a quick warning, I would suggest to apply a small amount and slowly build up the coverage if necessary, but honestly, this cushion alone can do more than enough with concealing and evening out your complexion, and it just gives you a very clean base to start off with. I've mentioned this in the past, but the reason why I honestly love cushion foundations is just that it's so efficient and easy to carry around with you. So to touch up your makeup on the go, it's very quick and easy, and I just love the whole concept of cushion foundations. So if you're looking for a really good cushion foundation that provides high coverage, I would recommend this cushion, because when you purchase this you usually get a refill, so I do believe you get your money's worth from this product, and I just honestly really like this cushion, so I would recommend it. And here I'm adding another layer of concealer on my under eyes, but honestly I felt like I should have repurchased the CLIO color corrector and used that instead, because in the past I actually really enjoyed that product, so next time. So even though both the concealer and the concealer cushion set really nicely against the skin by itself, I just have the tendency to bake my under eyes to prevent the concealer from creasing on both my eyelids and the under eyes, and just mainly the parts that tend to get quite oily, such as my T-zone area. And then I would usually set the rest of my face with a little bit of powder, and I just do that because right now is summer here, so I just want my makeup to last long. And even though it does look cakey at first, as the day goes by it starts to set in more naturally, so don't worry about that. For the brows, this is a 3-in-1 product, so it has a unique hexagon shape that just gives a clean and precise application. It also includes a sharpener and a spoolie brush, and it just glides really nicely along the brows, so it's very easy to draw and fill in. It looks very natural yet full at the same time, and once it sets, it's there throughout the entire day, so it's very long lasting. And I just love the neutral and cool tone of this eyebrow shade since it matches with my natural dark hair, and I just love how quick and easy it is to fill in my eyebrows with this product. Moving on to this versatile contouring palette, it has very nice subtle brown contouring shades that are both cool and warm toned, and there's also two highlighters. One is more fine and the other is more glittery, so you have a good variety to create highlight and shadows on your face with this palette. And the texture of both the contouring powders and the highlighters are very fine and smooth, so they actually adhere very nicely onto the skin and they're very long lasting. I tend to mix most of the contouring shades together. It's just very easy to apply and blend, and of course build up the coverage or the pigmentation. I also use this for my nose contouring, specifically the two cooler undertone shades, just because it looks more natural. And in the Korean skin tone system, I'm shade number 27, and against my skin tone, this palette is very natural looking, so if you do prefer a more stronger contour, you'd probably have to look for something more deeper. And if I'm not using any colored eyeshadow makeup, I tend to just use this palette to give a little wash of color onto my eyelids, and that's pretty much it. I get a lot of good use from this palette. For the blusher palette, this is exactly the same as the contouring palette in terms of formula and texture. The only difference, of course, is the muted rose and pink undertones of the shades. The blush does include satin shades or satin finishes and matte finishes, and of course it does include two different highlighters, one that's more fine and one that's more glitter based, but both of them are very smooth when being applied, so they're very easy to use and blend. Overall, the shade selection from this palette just works great for those with deeper skin tones, so I just think it's good to have a blush palette that has a variety of shades and tones. For the eyeliner, this is a long-lasting, pigmented, and waterproof eyeliner formula. I got the shade number 2 Kill Brown for a more natural and everyday friendly winged eyeliner look. I tend to draw my winged eyeliners very thin since my eyelids are quite uneven, so I prefer this kind of shade and style. But yeah, it's very easy to use and it just creates very clean lines. Lastly, the highlight of this entire look, this lipstick has amazing pigmentation from one swatch and application. It's a velvet matte finish and it's very easy to apply. Depending on how you apply this, as a blurred lip or a full lip, it looks very soft and full. The wear for this lipstick isn't too bad. I'd say it fades nicely thanks to the pigment, but overall the products from CLIO are just a good variety of amazing tones and pigment, coverage, and longevity. So if you're someone who considers those things when it comes to makeup products, I'd recommend you guys to try out a few products from CLIO because they're very long lasting. And here I'm just filling in my beauty spot that was covered from the foundation, but yeah, that's basically it. So this is the final look. Overall, this brand is amazing. I just really like it and it suits my style of makeup preference. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!